Hello students, welcome to Code to Serve Academy. My name is Subham and I will be teaching you mathematics here. So let's start our chapter. Our chapter name is Powers and Exponents. So for this chapter, we have to understand two things. What the first one is product form and the second one is exponential form. So whenever we uh, add n number of times a same number, then it can be expressed in a multiple of that number. For example, if we are adding x n number of times, x plus x up to n number of times, then it can be expressed as n into x. For example, if we are adding 2 times, so the value is 4, it can also be represented as 2 multiplied with 2. So here we have added 2 times, that is why the n is 2 and the number is 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. For example, if we are adding 2 plus 2 plus 2, so it can be said 2, if we take as common, it can be expressed as 1 plus 1 plus 1. So it can be expressed as 2 into 3. So any number, if it is added n number of times, it can be represented as n multiplied with that number. So this form is termed as product form. After that, we have to understand exponential form. We have to understand exponential form. What is exponential form? So like our first thing, we were adding same numbers n number of times. If we are multiplying same number n number of times, then the representation of that number is termed as exponential form. Okay, so let us suppose that a number x is multiplied n number of times. Okay, let us suppose that a number x is multiplied n number of times. For example, if we are multiplying 2 times, we can represent this as 2 to the power 2. If we are multiplying 2 3 times, we can represent it as 2 to the power 3. Similarly, if we are multiplying x, a number x n number of times, we can write it as x to the power n. Okay, so this form is called exponential form of a number. Now for this exponential form, this number is said the base of that exponential form. The base of exponential form here is x, and the n is said to be the index or exponent or power of this exponential form. Okay, so whenever we are said that a number is expressed in exponential form and we are said what is its exponent or index or power, so we will find out this value. Okay, now what is this exponent? What this exponent can be? This exponent can be positive, negative or 0. When it is positive, let us suppose we are writing 2 to the power 5. This power, this exponent is positive, then we say that this exponential form is positive. When we say that the exponent is 0, then we can say that this exponential form is actually 1. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. If we are saying that the exponent is negative, then we can say that this exponential form will be of negative exponent. Okay, so in class 7, you have already dealt with positive exponents. So in this class, in class 8, you will deal with negative exponents. You will deal with negative exponents. Okay. Now, in class 7, we have studied about certain laws of exponents. What were these laws? The first one was, if we multiply x to the power m with x to the power n, we will get x to the power m plus n. If base are same and powers are different and multiplication is happening between two exponential forms, then we can say that the base will remain the same and the powers will be added. For the second law, what it was, if x to the power m is divided with x to the power n, then we will get x to the power m minus n. In this, the base is same, the powers are different, so the powers will be added. What I am trying to say is this x to the power m divided by x to the power n, this x to the power n can be written as x to the power minus n, the negative of that exponent. So we can write it from the first law. We can say that x to the power m multiplied with x to the power minus n will be x to the power m plus minus n, that is x to the power m minus n. So the value of x to the power m upon x to the power n is x to the power m minus n. So what we are using, if base are same and different and powers are different and multiplication is happening between two exponential forms, then we can say that the base will be same and the powers will be added. This is the basic concept which we are using. Now the third law is, if a is divided by b and the whole is getting powered with m, then the value will be a to the power m upon b to the power m. That is, a by b to the power m will always be equal to a to the power m upon b to the power m. Now the fourth law is, if a to the power m is powered with n, then what we will get? If a to the power m is powered with n, this is the concept of power to power. Whenever we get power to power, the powers will be multiplied. So we will get a to the power mn. Since we are dealing with negative exponents, so we will try to understand what are negative exponents. For example, here this 1 upon x to the power n, this 1 upon x to the power n, I referred it as x to the power minus n. The negative of any exponential form is actually the reciprocal of positive exponential form. Okay. Now, if I am saying that the value is 2 to the power minus 5, what does this actually mean? It means it is 1 upon 2 to the power 5. You have to remember these things also. If I have been said that if here it is written a to the power m whole divided by a to the power minus n, what does this imply? This implies I can write a to the power minus m as 1 upon a to the power m. Similarly, I can write a to the power minus n as 1 upon a to the power n, and this will be divided, this whole will be divided with 1. So this is 1 upon a to the power n. So on reciprocating, what we will get? We will get 1 upon a to the power m will be multiplied with this. On reciprocating, we get a to the power n. So it will be a to the power n whole divided by a to the power m. Okay. So what we got? A to the power minus n. On reciprocating, we got a to the power n, and a to the power minus m. On reciprocating, we got a to the power m. So value of this will be a to the power minus m upon a to the power minus n will be a to the power n whole divided by a to the power m. इसका मतलब क्या है कि अगर हमें a टू द पावर माइनस m और a टू द पावर माइनस n के बीच में डिवीजन का फॉर्म दिया हुआ है, तो हम लोग क्या बोलेंगे, a टू द पावर माइनस m जो है रेसिप्रोकेट होकर के बन जाएगा 1 अपॉन a टू द पावर m, और a टू द पावर माइनस a n जो है रेसिप्रोकेट होकर के बन जाएगा a टू द पावर n नंबरेटर में. तो हमें मिलेगा क्या, a टू द पावर n डिवाइडेड बाय a टू द पावर m. ठीक है. नाउ we will move towards some important points to remember. Minus 1 to the power even number. Minus 1 to the power even number. Let us suppose that I have been given a number minus 1 to the power 5. What does this mean? Or minus 1 to the power 6. Since I am talking about even number, let us suppose that I have been given a number minus 1 to the power 6. What does this mean? It means minus 1 is continuously multiplied with minus 1 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6. If I arrange two numbers in such a way, what I will get? I will get minus 1 into minus 1 will be 1. Again, this minus 1 into minus 1 will be 1. Also, this minus 1 and minus 1 will be 1. So, what I am getting? 1 into 1 into 1. This will automatically give 1. So, whenever I will get minus 1 to the power even number, I will get a value that is equal to 1. If I am getting minus 1 to the power odd number, that is, let us suppose that it is minus 1 to the power 5, then what it will be? This minus 1 will be forgotten. So, we will get this is 1, this is 1, and this will be minus 1. 1 into 1 into minus 1 will be minus 1. So, what we will get? Minus 1 to the power negative number will always be minus 1. So, I think these basic laws you got in your mind, and it is very important. Why this is important? Because this is the base of the chapter. Whenever you do questions, these laws will help you to do that question. Okay. Now moving to the question part. So our first question is we have to evaluate, we have to find the value of 3 to the power 3 by 5 to the power minus 2. Our first question is we have to find the value of 3 by 5 to the power minus 2. So 3 by 5 to the power minus 2, what this actually means? We know that a to the power m by b to the power m is actually a by b to the power m. This law we have studied. So we can say that this 3 by 5 to the power minus 2 will be 3 to the power minus 2 and 5 to the power minus 2. Okay. So now 3 to the power minus 2 on reciprocating, what we will get? It will be 1 upon 3 to the power 2. Similarly, 5 to the power minus 2 on reciprocating, what we will get? We will get 5 to the power 2. We will get 5 to the power 2. Okay. So the value of 5 to the power 2 is 5 into 5, and the value of 3 to the power 2 is 3 into 3. That means the value will be 25 upon 9. So this will be the value of this exponent, this negative exponential form. Okay. Now moving to our next question. Our next question is we have to find the value of minus 9 to the power minus 3. We have to find the value of minus 9 to the power minus 3. So, what does this mean? It means it is 1 upon minus 9 to the power 3. On reciprocating, what we will get? 1 upon minus 9 to the power 3. What does this mean? It means 1 upon minus 1 into 9 whole divided by to the power 3, minus 1 into 9 to the power 3. So what is this value? Remember, if a into b to the power m is given, then its value will be a to the power m into b to the power m. What it will be? A to the power m into b to the power m. So by using this concept, I can write it as minus 1 to the power 3 multiplied with 9 to the power 3. Okay. Now this 1 will be 1 divided upon minus 1 to the power 3, that is minus 1 to the power odd number will always be minus 1, and 9 to the power 3 means 9 into 9 into 9. So 9 nines are 81. 81 multiplied with 9 will, it will be 729. So it is 1 upon minus 729. So for second, the value of minus 9 to the power minus 3, we will get minus 1 upon 729, the standard form. We cannot write negative in the denominator. That is why on multiplying minus 1 both the sides, both the numerator and denominator, we will get minus 1 upon 729. It is the standard form of writing a negative fraction. Okay. Now, moving to the third number of question. The third question is, we have to find the value of, 2 inverse plus 4 inverse plus 3 inverse whole inverse. So, we have to find the value of 2 inverse plus 3 inverse plus 4 inverse to the whole inverse. This is our third question. So, what we are going to do, we will write 2 inverse as 1 upon 2, 3 inverse as 1 upon 3, 4 inverse as 1 upon 4 inverse. Okay, on solving this through LCM, what we will get? 2 and LCM of 2 and 4 will be 4, and LCM of 4 and 3 will be 12. So overall the LCM will be 12. Okay. So 2 multiplied with 6 will give 12. So 1 multiplied with 6 will give 6 plus 3 multiplied with 4 will give 12. So 1 will be multiplied with 4. So we will get 4. And the third, 4 multiplied with 3 will give 12. So 1 will be multiplied with 3. So we will get 3. And this whole will be under inverse. So what we will get? 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 13, 13 upon 12, 10 plus 3 is 13, 13 upon 12 inverse. What it means? It will means 13 inverse upon 12 inverse. Okay. If a by b to the power m is given, then through property we can write a to the power m upon a to the power m. Using this law, we can say that 13 by 12 inverse will be 13 inverse divided by 12 inverse. So it will be 13 inverse means what? It is 1 upon 13, and 12 inverse means what? It is actually 12 on the numerator. So it will be 12 upon 13. So the value of this exponential form will be 12 upon 13. Now, we have to solve 3 more questions here. The first one is, we have to solve 4 inverse minus 5 inverse to the power 2 multiplied with 5 by 8 to the power minus 1. So let us solve. For solution of first question, our question is 4 inverse minus 5 inverse to the power 2 multiplied with 5 by 8 to the power minus 1. Okay. So this is our question. We have to solve it. So how we can solve? Like same thing, 4 inverse is 1 upon 4 minus 5 inverse is 1 upon 5. It is whole powered with 2. Okay. And it is multiplied with 5 by 8 to the power minus 1. So it will be 5 inverse divided by 8 inverse. Okay. So what law I have used? We have to provide what laws we have used for the simplification. So I will write a divided b to the power m is equal to a to the power m whole divided by b to the power m whole divided by b to the power m. And also I have used a to the power minus m will be 1 upon a to the power m. So this laws I have used to make this Now, the value of this on LCM of 4 and 5, we will get 20. So, it will be 20 on the denominator, and it will be 4 multiplied with 5 will get 20. So, 1 will be multiplied with 5. So, here will be 5 minus 5 multiplied with 4 will give 20. So, this 1 will be multiplied with 4. We will get 5 minus 4 upon 20 to the power 2 multiplied with 5 inverse will be 1 upon 5. Also, 8 inverse will be 1 upon 8. On reciprocating, what we will get? We will get it as in the denominator, in the numerator, we will get 8. So, this will be the value. So, on solving this, what we will get? We will get 5 minus 4 is 1, 1 upon 20 to the power 2 to the exponent 2, and it is multiplied with 8 upon 5, 8 upon 5. So, what it will be equal to? It will be equal to 1 to the power 2 divided by 20 to the power 2 multiplied with 8 upon 5. What I have used? I have used this law. So, I will write a by b to the power m by using this property or this law. Okay. So, what will be this value? This value will be 1 upon 20 into 20. 1 square is 1, and it will be multiplied with 8 upon 5. So, 8 will be written as 4 into 2. 4, it can be written as 4 into 2. So, this 4 will divide 20 on multiplying with 5, and this 2 will divide 20 on multiplying with 10. So, what we will get? We will get 1 upon, we will get 1 upon 5 into 10 into 5. So, this value we will get. So, what is the value of this? It will be 5 into 10 will be 50, 50 into 5 will be 250. So, the value will be 1 upon 250. So, we have solved the value of our first question. Okay. Now, moving to our next question. What is our next question? What is our next question? So, our next question is, this one. So, let me do this. Our next question is this one. So, what I will do, I will write this question in the lowest part. What is it? 5 square minus 1 by 4 to the power minus 2 multiplied with 3 by 4 to the power minus 2. So, 5 square minus 1 by 4 to the power minus 2 is the first part. So, I am writing it as 5 square minus 1 by 4 to the power minus 2. It is multiplied with, it is multiplied with, it is multiplied with 3 by 4 to the power minus 2. 3 by 4 to the power minus 2. Okay. So, this is our question and we have to solve this question. So, the value of this bracket will be like 5 to the power 2 That means it is 25. 5 into 5 is 25 minus 1 by 4 to the power minus 2 means 1 to the power minus 2 and 1 to the power minus 2 whole divided by 4 to the power minus 2. Okay, and this will be 3 to the power minus 2 divided by 4 to the power minus 2. Is this correct? Now, what property we have used? We have used a by b to the power m is equal to a to the power m divided by b to the power m. Okay, so what it will be? It will be equal to 25 minus 1 to the power minus 2 will be 1 upon 1 to the power 2 and 4 to the power minus 2 will be 1 upon 4 to the power 2, which on reciprocating we will get 4 to the power 2 on the numerator. This 4 to the power minus 2 in the denominator will become 4 to the power 2 in the numerator, and this 1 to the power minus 2 of numerator will become 1 to the power 2 on the denominator. हमने क्या किया, 1 टू द पावर माइनस 2 को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 1 अपॉन 1 टू द पावर 2, इसलिए यहाँ पे बेस में जो है डिनोमिनेटर में हमने 1 टू द पावर 2 लिखा, और 4 टू द पावर माइनस 2 को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं 1 अपॉन 4 टू द पावर 2. वो जब हम रेसिप्रोकेट करेंगे तो ऊपर में आ जाएगा और नंबरेटर में 4 टू द पावर 2 आ जाएगा. इस कारण से इसका वैल्यू हमने लिखा 4 टू द पावर 2 डिवाइडेड बाय 1 टू द पावर 2 multiplied with. Similarly, this will happen as 4 to the power 2 and divided with 3 to the power 2. So the overall value will be, the value will become now 25 minus 16 multiplied with 4 to the square is 16 and 3 to the power 2 is 9. 4 square is 16 and 3 to the power 2 is 9. 3 to the power 2 means 3 into 3. That is why it is 9. So 25 minus 16 is 9 and it is multiplied with 16 upon 9. So what we will get? We will get the value as 16. So on solving, we get the value of this as 16. Now moving to our third part. The third question is 5 to the power n plus 2 minus 5 to the power n plus 1 divided with 5 to the power n plus 3. So we have to solve this question. So our question is, our question is 5 to the power n plus 2 minus 5 to the power n plus 3 whole divided by what it was, sorry, 5 to the power n plus 1 is in the upper part and 5 to the power n plus 3 is in the lower part. So here it is n plus 1, it is n plus 1 and here it is 5 to the power n plus 3. So we have to solve this question now. We have to solve this question now. So to solve, what we will do, 5 to the power n plus 2. We know the property a to the power m multiplied with a to the power n is actually a to the power m plus n. Is actually a to the power m plus n. So we can write 5 to the power n plus 2 as 5 to the power n multiplied with 5 to the power 2. Also, this negative symbol will be written as negative and 5 to the power n plus 1 will be 5 to the power n multiplied with 5 to the power 1. This whole will be divided with 5 to the power n plus 3 will be 5 to the power n multiplied with 5 to the power 3. Okay. So what we are getting common in both the numerator and denominator. So in numerator, we are getting 5 to the power n, 5 to the power n, and in denominator 5 to the power n. What the other thing we are getting common? We are getting 5 here, we are getting 5 here, we are getting 5 here. So what we can say, we will say that 5 to the power n into 5 is common in the numerator and denominator. So what we will get in the numerator, if we are commoning, we are going to common the term 5 to the power n into 5. If we are going to common the term 5 to the power n into 5, if we are removing 5 to the power n into 5 from here, what we will get? We will get only 5. Since it is 5 to the power n into 5 to the power square, 5 to the power 2, it means 5 to the power 2 means 5 into 5, and 5 to the power n into 5 is common, so only one 5 will be written here. Minus 5 to the power n into 5 is taken as common, so it will be 1. So हमने नंबरेटर में क्या किया, हम लोग एक बार फिर से समझ लेते हैं. 5 टू द पावर n इंटू 5 टू द पावर 2 को हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं, 5 टू द पावर n इंटू 5 इंटू 5, माइनस यहाँ पे था 5 टू द पावर n इंटू 5. तो अगर हम 5 टू द पावर n इंटू 5 कॉमन ले लेते हैं तो हमें वैल्यू क्या बचेगा, यहाँ पे ये पार्ट हट गया तो ये बचा 5, माइनस अगर ये पार्ट हट जाता तो यहाँ पे बचेगा 1. तो हम लोग बोल सकते हैं ये 5 टू द पावर n इंटू 5 इंटू 4 है. तो सिमिलरली हमने ऐसा ही किया, 5 टू द पावर n इंटू 5 इंटू 4 हमारा नंबरेटर हो जाएगा. सिमिलरली from here also, if we are taking 5 to the power n into 5 as common, what we will get? We will get 5 to the power 2 as the other reference. So this 5 to the power n into 5 will get deducted and the value will be 4 upon 5 to the power 2. So this value will be 4 upon 25. 5 to the power 2 means 5 into 5, that is 25. So this will be the solved value of that number. For this the value is this.